Good morning. I'm Peter Milios from the Finance News Network. Stocks staged a comeback on Monday as investors shook off pressure driven by the deadly Israel-Hamas conflict. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was higher by 0.6%. The S&P 500 was also higher by 0.6%. Meanwhile, the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite added 0.4%. The major indexes were down across the board earlier in the day. At session lows, the Dow had shed 153.89 points, while the S&P 500 lost 0.6%. The Nasdaq pulled back as much as 1.15% before recovering. Stocks were under pressure earlier on the Monday after the Israeli-Palestinian conflict escalated on Saturday, with militant group Hamas staging an invasion to which Israel was seemingly caught off guard. More than 700 Israelis have been killed in the Hamas attack, with at least 560 Palestinians killed in the retaliatory Israeli strikes on the Gaza Strip, according to the latest figures. The attack led Israeli Prime Minister to declare his country is at war. The rising geopolitical tensions caused by the conflict could have ramifications for the energy market, with some experts forecasting a brief surge in crude prices, but overall limited impact. The rising tension could also serve to stoke further volatility in the market that has kept traders worried with persistent inflation and higher interest rates. WTI crude oil futures were up 4.24% on Monday, trading above $86 per barrel. International Brent futures rose 4.2% to $88.14. Major defence and oil companies jumped amid the conflict, with Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman Corp adding 8.5% and 11.3% respectively. Marathon Oil and ExxonMobil, meanwhile, climbed 7.2% and 3.6% respectively. Some investors expressed confidence that the market had already assessed the impact of Hamas's attack over the weekend. Small caps rose on Monday, boosting confidence about the broader economy. The Russell 2000 index of small cap companies added 0.8%, while the S&P Small Cap 600 index climbed more than 1%. Federal Reserve Vice Chairman Philip Jefferson said he's watching the increase in Treasury yields as a potential further restraint on the economy, even though the rate of inflation remains too high. The bond market was closed on Monday for Columbus Day, meaning Wall Street will have to wait until tonight for an update on interest rates. Investors are also looking ahead to this week's earnings reports as further signals about the health of the broader economy. Companies reporting this week include PepsiCo, Walgreens Boots Alliance, JP Morgan, and BlackRock. Turning to US sectors now, all closed higher overnight. Energy was the best performer, closing over 3% higher. Financials recorded the fewest gains. The SPY futures are pointing to a 0.4% gain. Thank you for listening.